In November of last year of 2020, I made a commitment to my business, myself, that I was going to invest in mailing to, marketing to, farming, for those of you in the business, the entire city of Campbell, California, which approximately 10,000 units, single families, condos, and townhomes. And flash forward 6 whole months, in April of this year, I had nothing to show for it. 0 phone calls, 0 inquiries, 0 anything, like literally nada. No inbound leads, and I knew I had to fix it. So, to give some context here, everyone, I am in Valle de Guadalupe in Baja California. I'm here with some of the highest producing agents at EXP. We're called the Generals Group in the Fast Forward movement. In order to qualify for the group, you have to do 50 million in production plus. So, just to give you some context, these guys are badasses. And every week, we meet twice a week on Mondays and Wednesdays. And upon joining EXP, I dived right into all the support and everything that was given to me, including this group. And when I got on one of the very first calls in April of this year, before I had joined, I was looking at my P&L and I knew something had to change. Either I needed to realize at least something, like some sort of positive gain from my marketing, whether it be just a couple of leads in my system that I could incubate and people that I could talk to and relationships that I could foster. But I literally had nothing. And so when I hopped on, I think it was my second call ever with these guys, I asked the question. I said, hey guys, I've been farming this new area, 10,000 units for the last 6 months, and I have nothing to show for it. $60,000 in marketing out the window with nothing to show for. And they asked, well, let's see your marketing piece. So I shared my screen and I showed them the postcards that we had been sending out. And they tore me to pieces. I mean, everyone on the call basically just shat on my marketing, which is, maybe the old Danny would have been very upset. But the new me, I dropped my ego, I took the criticism, and then my mentor, Dan Beer, who is the founder, along with Kyle Whistle, the two of them founded the Fast Forward movement. Dan markets to, I don't know how many homes he farms total, but it's way more than 10,000, okay? And he's been doing it for a long time. So he gave me some very actionable steps to take on my marketing. And so I, on that call, texted Nahom, my marketing assistant. Shout out to Nahom, you're the man. I said, hey buddy, like, this is what we're gonna do. Make these changes, send it to reps, the people who do our postcards. And we had a mailing scheduled to go out that next week. And so I just sent him all of the updated changes that we were gonna make onto the postcard. And we did it, we implemented it. First postcard out, 25 leads and inbound calls and inquiries. I went from 0 to show for to 25 in one mailing because of the changes that were made. And now we're on our second. I can't wait to see what happens now. I've already had a few listing appointments from it. So great progress has been made with just one tweak. Well, it wasn't just one tweak. It was like some major changes made to the postcard, but simple actionable items simple actionable steps that I took to improve the marketing, to improve the messaging, and to clarify what the intent of the postcard is. Because I think a lot of us we overcomplicate shit. I mean, honestly, like, let's just call it what it is. We overcomplicate it. And so the reason I'm sharing this message to all of you today, for all of my agent friends out there, number one, are you overcomplicating your message? I think a lot of us are. In fact, I think I'm still guilty of that, but I am working on, I should say, fixing that quickly. But the two reasons that I genuinely believe we're going to win now in that farm, more than anything, is number one, I was open to and receptive to the criticism that was given to me. And number two, we implemented it quickly. And they gave me like accolades. They were like, oh, dude, like that's all, because I shared this win with them on the call a couple of weeks ago. And they're like, oh, dude, that's amazing. Like, great job implementing so quickly. And like, to be honest with you, I've never known any other way. But it's true. Like, I guess I've seen it before where other colleagues say they're going to do shit. Like, a classic example is with my video. Like, a lot of people come to me for video advice. I give them the video advice, and then they never do shit with it. And I'm like, what the fuck did I just spend like 20 minutes of my life for, schooling you on how to do fucking video, if you're never going to take the goddamn advice? Pardon my language. But it's frustrating. So anyways, because I've been on the receiving end of people not taking my advice, I guess that's what made me quicker, or inspired me to move with a quickness, because I was like, hey, like, I know how valuable this information is. I know how much time and money has been invested by everyone on this call on farming, and they're giving me this advice. So who am I to not take it? So I challenge all of you that are watching this today, what great piece of advice have you received lately that you have not yet implemented? Comment that down below. And then also comment, don't like just comment, oh yeah, I was supposed to do this. Great. When are you going to do it? When are you going to implement that? And if it's not today or tomorrow or this week, why not? Like, what great excuse do you have that is going to prevent you or preclude you from taking that actionable step in the right direction? Because let me tell you, like, that's why I titled this video, I'm fixing. It's not fixed. I'll tell you when it's fixed. When we're the #1 listing team in Campbell. That's when it's fixed. Until then, still a work in progress. This is Danny Gould, everyone, with the Selling Silicon Valley Group. We're legendary agents over here. Catch all of you in the next video.